DRP and BCP plans. Next thing is approval. So approval from whom?
Senior management.
Senior management, your owner, whoever is there, your stakeholders, everyone will come to a consent and will have some plan. So, and without approval, though you are having an efficient or effective DRP plan, it's of no use. So approval should be there. Next is backups and availability. Once your DRP and BCP has approved, you should start taking backups. Any form, it could be in any form, your hard drives, anything, RAID. So these all covers your backups and availability. Electronic backups you can take. You can take vaulting. I think you said about vaults, storage vaults. Same, we just talked about this in the evening, last year class. Database shadowing. What is database shadowing?
Copy copies of your database somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Example is if you take Linux, you will have shadow servers. Okay, if an employee is assigned a role of admin, the same will be there in shadow servers. The same thing again we can track it in our logs, same solution. Log will be generated for that. If I'm trying to create one rule, the same rule will be applicable to shadow servers, meaning a replica of your existing data. Alright? Next is a software escrow. What is software escrow? Some organizations, for example, you are a ministry department, so you don't have some coding or development people. So you are not well versed with coding. So what your organization will do? They will try to hire a third party who can give you or who can write or develop an application. They will have some code with them, source code for your web application. So what you will say, before you come in with agreement with the third party, you will make sure that once the application is deployed, as per agreement, the source code should be transferred to my main organization. Why? In case of disaster, in case the third party is unavailable, at least we will have the source code. We can do some modifications with the help of some other third party. So software escrow is before you come into agreement with the client, you are asking them a transfer of your source code just as a backup. This is also one form of backup. Okay. Now DRC, once we have taken all backups, electronic backups, hard copy backups, everything for your physical servers, for your clouds. Next thing is whether the plan which we had designed is effective, is accurate. Does it require any changes or any modifications? So for that sake, we need to go by DRP testing. So once the testing is done, okay, now this is a proper design of my DRP based on my recommendations, suggestions from all other teams based on the assets. Next aspect is training. How do you respond to a disaster? So how do you start taking actions based on your DRP testing? So what you will do, you will create a small scenario. For example, now you are on physical servers. You will create a small scenario like power cut for 1 hour. Small power cut for 1 hour or at least for 20 to 30 minutes, assume. So now every employee, you are saying that, okay, we are in this room. Now it's our testing time for DRP. So for 30 minutes, we are just shutting down our electricity. Now we need to see each employee how they are responding to this. Okay, how they are going and just consulting a team member, and how the team is active, the backup team is active, and how your servers are up within, how much time will it take for a server to be in action, how your operations have been halted for a time duration and again in active state. So each employee role will be subjected or tested in your DRP testing. The small scenarios will be taken. We can do at least this electrical shutdowns and all. If you don't supply AC to your server rooms for some time, again you need to check like how we are gonna respond to such changes. Okay, that's come under your testing.